was your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
What's up, guys? DVG Nicholas here, back again with another commentary. And I'm not going to take credit for this commentary's idea because I did watch Woody's Gamertag's video of what is the best Call of Duty, and gave me an idea for this map, for this video. The gameplay you're watching is Domination, and I go 61 and 22 with the PDW, and I go on a little bit of a merciless at the middle of this game. So, thought I'd share this. To start off, I got a couple points, some of which I agree with and some of which I disagree with Woody. The first one that I'm going to start off with is the maps. Most of the maps I do enjoy. There are a few that I don't enjoy playing on, but for the most part, most of the maps that we play on are pretty enjoyable. There is a lot more action in these maps than in previous Call of Duties. He made a good example with Array in Black Ops 1, where if you died on one side of the map, say on Seaside, and you try to get back to the action, it's like you're on I will agree, it was like you're on a hiking match trying to get back to the action. And with Black Ops 2, the maps are much smaller. What was a small map on Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3 is now a large map on Black Ops 2. And what a large map is on those previous games are nothing compared to what a large map is on this map, on these maps. Another thing that I think that makes Black Ops 2 one of the best Call of Duties is it's one of the more enjoyable games to play on the Call of Duty series. The first Call of Duty that I enjoyed playing was Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and I think that the momentum that game had just made it feel that much easier and much more enjoyable to play when it came to Black Ops 2. I didn't really enjoy Modern Warfare 3 that much. It wasn't that bad of a game, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Black Ops 2. And I think that's because a lot of the weapons are more balanced, and there's not that one clear gun that you go to and it's overpowered more than every other gun. There are a few guns that say they're overpowered, but they're just as equal as everything else in that class. Like you say, the Remington is overpowered. The KSG is just as strong as the Remington. You say the AN-94 is overpowered. Well, you have the Type 25 and the M8 that's just as powerful. And even the FAL, the FAL, if you put select fire, it's just as strong as a gun. They did a good job with the secondaries too. In previous games, you couldn't walk around with a pistol, and someone's gonna say, "Yeah, I did," but you couldn't walk around with just a pistol and get a good game with it. In Black Ops 2, it gives you that option, and the reason why that is because of the 10-point system. In the beginning, when they announced the 10-point system, I was against it completely. I thought it was the stupidest idea, and even when the game started and I started using it, I was like, I don't have enough points per se to make my class that I wanted. So maybe I wanted to put. And there still is some things that I don't agree with. I'm not saying that the pick 10 system is perfect, but I'm saying it's good. There's some classes where I'd like to have 3 perks in tier 1 and can't do that. There's some classes where I'd like to put 3 attachments on one gun and maybe 3 perks, but I can't do that. Maybe there's a class where I want to put 3 attachments on my secondary and then only put and only have a primary and no perks whatsoever. I can't do that because there isn't. And then another thing that I don't like is the wild card. The wild card actually takes a point. So instead of having 10 points, it's like you have 8, because in order to get use the wild card, you have to give up a point. So you have to say you want 2 perks in slot 1, you need to use 1 point on the wild card and then use another point on the perk. So that's 2 points instead of using 1. That's the only downside that I found with the 10 slot system, was that you had to use 1 point to use a wild card in order to use another point for another perk. If I were to change one thing about the 10 point system, that would be the only thing I change is the wild card perk. I wouldn't make them be worth a point. And then the final thing, another thing is I think the graphics and the map, it's just nice to look at compared to other games. I think that Black Ops 2 is one of the best looking games that Call of Duty has ever made. And another reason why I think Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is one of the best Call of Duties ever made is because of the DLC. Every single DLC that has dropped, I've enjoyed. I enjoyed Vengeance. Well, I can't say Vengeance hasn't dropped. I've enjoyed Resurrection, and I enjoyed the other one. I forgot what it was called. The first DLC. Um, every map that they brought back, I've also liked. The Nuketown 2025 that I'm playing on right now, I enjoyed it in multiplayer and in zombies. I enjoyed Studio, which is AKA Firing Range, and I like the idea that they're bringing back Summit. The maps that were popular in Black Ops 1 and everyone enjoyed, they're bringing back to Black Ops 2, which I enjoy. So another thing that I like is the idea that they put gun DLC. That's the first time that we've ever seen that, and camo. Camo DLC. That's the first time that we've seen that in any Call of Duty. They added new guns in the game through the cycle, and they've added new camos to the game through the new cycle. It's pretty cool. With the Ghost, which is not really DLC. It's if you pre-order Ghost, you get the camo, which I've yet to do yet, but whatever. I like the Ghost camo, and then having the personalization packs, where we even got to choose 2 new camos, Cyborg and the Dragon camo. I like the idea that we get to choose DLC. The idea that you could actually buy DLC was cool too. They were like a 280 Microsoft points for a camo or something like that, I think it was, and it's pretty cool. Something that I think that they should do in the coming Call of Duties too. The final thing that I like about Black Ops 2, and I think it's the best, is zombies. Zombies has been a staple since World at War. They had it in Black Ops 1, but that was a good zombies, and they have it in this zombies. It's being treated as equal as multiplayer. That I think they came out with Train, they came out with Grief, they came out with Turned, and so they've had more than one zombies mode for Black Ops 2, and it's also had zombie DLC. You have Buried coming, you have the Ray Gun, which is coming, adding new guns to that. You have map prison, I forgot what it's called. Whatever, I forgot, it's not that important. You have Alcatraz, that was the name of it, the Mob of the Dead. And then you also had what was it? Nuketown 2025, and there was another map. I forget. Oh, that one where it was in like Chinatown. I forget what it was called. I don't know. I don't really play that map on zombies. But the 4 staple maps that they put: Farm, Town, Transit, and what was the 4th one? It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. I can't remember. But whatever. I'm not very good with Call of Duty map names. Like, I can't remember Call of Duty 4 maps or even Call of Duty 1. I mean, Black Ops 1, I can't remember most of the maps. I remember Summit, Nuketown, Firing Range, WMD, Hazard. That's pretty much it. Yeah, but Black Ops 2 is also one of the most enjoyable games. I think there isn't that many bullshit elements. You got shock charges and Betty's, that combination, and then C4 and stuff like that gets annoying, but nothing that really makes you not want to play the game. So I think that's why Black Ops 2 is one of the best games in Call of Duty history. So why don't you, and this is where I go on my merciless right about here. So why don't you guys let me know with a comment down below, or if you have a video response with what you think is the most enjoyable and or the best Call of Duty in Call of Duty history, whether that is Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty 4, World at War, whatever. If you guys want to leave a comment, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Peace!
UAV awaiting orders. Friendly UAV inbound. Counter UAV on standby. Friendly counter UAV inbound.